been saying ignore my hair for the last week, but this week the Lord has taken me through the gauntlet. Work has worn me down to the nub. Anyway, that's not what this post is about. So I saw a video earlier today, and that's where this comment comes from. Because I want to talk a little bit about, and I don't normally, this is not my normal stuff, but I want to tell you a little bit of history about me. Two videos today were the inspiration for this one. When I started on the lovely internet, and I will tell you, I have been on the internet since MySpace, since I was coding my top 5 on MySpace. That's how old I am and have been on the internet, right? I have been on social media in various stages as an early adopter to Twitter back in 2006, when it was just, you know, coders and developers grabbing lunch in South by Southwest, right? I was a blogger starting out with beauty and fashion content, and really mostly PR and communication content, talking about brands, talking about beauty, PR, and kind of like beauty and fashion news, which helped me write my first book, which was 11 Beautiful Tools, the Social Media Success Guide for Beauty Professionals. I know and have been friends with professional makeup artists for over a decade. I have spoken at the makeup show. I've been to plenty of different industry events. I have had brand partnerships, which led me into the world of, again, influencer marketing. So when I tell you about the reason I have the digital job that I have today and all the information I have today and the career I have today, is because I decided to do something back in 2007, 2008, which was start a blog around those topics. And I started a blog around those topics and building my specific voice in the industry and making connections in the industry, as opposed to being a mommy blogger, which so many of my friends were. And at the time, something down in my spirit was kind of like, no, I really don't want it to be about that, because I was a mom, but I had all this experience from before I was a mom. I was Miss Black Illinois. I don't look like it now. Don't come for me. I was Miss Black Illinois in 2005. I had all of these different hopes and aspirations and dreams that had zero to do with me being a mom. Being a mom was a byproduct of the life that I had, but it wasn't who I was. And I didn't want to be defined by just being a mom. And thank God I did, because when all of that started to blow up for those mommy bloggers whose children were starting to age out and get to the point where they didn't want to be the content on the internet anymore, those mothers lost their muse, right? They lost their money makers. They lost what was their family's, cash cow, right? And I had made that decision very consciously not to use my children as my content, and actually got to the point where I didn't even show their faces on the internet, right? So I would take pictures of them from the back. I take pictures of them from the side. I take pictures of them running away. And if you go back and kind of look into the years and into the ether, and people who have known me online for a very long time, they'll remember when I didn't actually even say my children's names. If you didn't know me in real life and you only knew me on the internet, I didn't want you to be able to walk up to my daughter and say her name, right? They knew her as baby girl. They still know her as baby girl. They still call her that, right? Then I started calling her by her age, right? And now she's about to be a college girl. She's my college girl. So I want people to understand, as this new crop of mommy bloggers and content creators are coming up, and the information that you're sharing on the internet, think about it 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. And how are you going to pivot, right? The reason that my career is what it is because I did not build it on the backs of my children. I hope that helps.